You're now live.
Awesome. Oh, well, you're still here though. Yeah, there we go. Now I know we're live when Kayla disappears. Welcome everybody to the December meeting of the Nottawa Hall. We've all had a look at the agenda. I know that Carrie really wants to put forward a motion. I know Calvin really wants to second it. All in favor? Everybody? Awesome. Disclosure of pecuniary interest, disqualifying interest. My gosh, I should put my glasses on. And that I think only one person is getting money and it's still the same person still trying to get the same money. Oh, and Doug, you have something?
I just want to say, Patrice, it's been,
yes.
The check for you has been sitting on my desk for about a week now.
I
thought you were
tried
to drop by and see me. So.
Okay, now
I like having my name in the minutes.
Yeah, I have it for you. It's been sitting on my desk after our phone call. So there you go.
Okay.
I was told it was in my mailbox, Kayla.
It's not. It's sitting on my desk because I called Patrice right after I signed it and said, "Hey, Patrice, come by and pick this up."
And I couldn't get there, so
there you go.
So where's it going now? Patrice, are you going to stop by and pick it up then? We talked about this earlier. Are you going to stop by the hall and pick it up then?
Well, it's not open, is it?
Sure. Can be.
Patrice, it's sitting on my desk at the administration center. Would you like to drop by and see me? Or do you want me to drop it in the mail?
No, I can come and get it. I thought the town hall was closed.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 10 o'clock until 2 o'clock.
Okay. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 10 till 2.
And additional to that, though, if you see my car in the parking lot, you can just call me on my phone and I'll just meet you at the door. Because I'm there anyway.
Okay. Take good care of it.
No problem, Patrice.
So I take it that's nobody?
There you go.
All right, so nobody has any pecuniary or what is it, disqualifying interest? Because Patrice has officially been paid after 5 years, 7 months, 42 days, and 7 hours.
32 minutes.
We see the minutes from the last meeting. I'm sure that Carrie is going to correct us if they were incorrect.
They're fine.
They're good. All right.
I think no.
I need a seconder. A motion put forward by Councillor Deneen, seconded by Calvin. All in favor, everybody, please. Yay. Business arising from the minutes. Rental garbage. Did I miss the last meeting? Because I don't remember rental garbage.
No, I think what that's referring to is the possibility of getting the big rental bin back. But because the township, the county has moved to those bigger bin styles that get picked up, that maybe we just wanted to try it out. Which I think we should. I mean, we could probably get by with that.
You can have mine.
We've got 2 of each at the hall. So we've got 2 green bins, we've got 2 recyclings, we've got 2 garbage. So we've got lots.
I'm with you. I think that's probably going to cover us.
It's just a matter of where we're going to keep them in snow season. Because I have a set kind of just where, like when you're coming out the back door from the basement, I've got the 3 bins lined up there on the back of the stairs to go up to the main entrance of the hall. But the way the snow clearing happens that's not going to work. Because the plows come in and they just push in that area. The snow falls off the roof in that area in piles, and dragging those bins through those piles of snow isn't going to work. So I'm wondering if putting them either right against the building so the plow can go beside them, or across in the same parking lot, kind of against the tree line.
What if we just put them on the front stoop or the first step landing, just kind of so the plow won't hit them, and then when we have a rental, we move them down?
Yeah, good idea.
The front, I'm not sure where you mean the front stoop.
Well, and the first step up, there's a little landing at the bottom of the stairs to go in the building.
At the side door,
A front door.
Front door.
Just put them up against the wall right there.
They could
Yeah,
sit out in
maybe.
the garden.
Just for the winter anyway, and get them out of the way.
Mhm.
I'm not sure that like do we have a lot? Like we have some rentals, but I don't think we have a lot. Do we?
I was
Yeah,
gonna say too, I can just jump in, like from the rental standpoint, everyone's quite content with taking their own garbage with them.
Thank
There's been no
Perfect.
there's been no complaints or, so I've said they could leave their recyclables behind, and then I'm happy to stop in and grab recyclables or get them into the bin. That's okay.
Sweet. That's
Yeah, I
awesome.
was just more concerned about having the bins too visible for people to just stop in and toss stuff into it as a free garbage spot. That's kind of why I was thinking about not having it towards the front. Maybe
Well,
that's kind of what I was
what if
thinking, to the
well,
side where like
Well, wherever
yeah,
wherever you think they're best. I don't think you're going to get an argument from any of us.
fair enough.
Yeah, as long as they don't get knocked over by the snowplow. And
what if we just tried to stay in the winter though, with like, I mean, we can tuck them away and stay in the winter of people taking their garbage with them.
yeah, that's okay
Yeah.
too.
And then we don't have to worry about it. We don't have a whole bunch of rentals. And if people aren't putting up a stink,
Yeah,
we'll tuck them away and bring them out in the spring.
And
It
is
sounds
the
like-
room,
Go
Sorry.
ahead, Councillor Deneen. Go ahead.
could you put the recycling bin in the back room where we used to throw everything, like the garbage and everything used to go in the black bags? Can you put one of those bins in there and just keep the recycling and then just maybe take a bag out? I don't know.
We could probably I mean,
Or
I'm sure
have
we could
one
find a
inside and
blue
one
bin.
outside?
Yeah, those big bins are not going up and downstairs. They're not going to be in the basement. They're fair sized. But I mean, I don't know. I'm sure I probably got a spare blue bin that I could free up, or someone does, because there's all these blue bins left over now from
Well, there's
the
two
old
sitting
blue
there.
box.
Yeah, I was just going to say there's already 2 bins there. So
There's 2 blue bins there. Yeah.
and it sounds like Adam's on top of it anyway. Like having to take their own garbage and stuff. That's so. I really don't know that we need to be legal this, because it sounds like we're already on top of it. So
Fair enough. Yeah.
and if it means moving the bins to the side of the building so the snowplow doesn't hit them, well, let's just do it.
Yep. Sounds good.
Pretty simple.
Sorry, are you going over to put the bins at the side of the road, Kelvin, on garbage day, or?
I had been trying to keep up with it when the recurring renter was there.
Oh,
When there
okay.
was enough to put out to kind of get it out. And when those new bins came out, it was much easier because there was a fair amount of cardboard that I kind of got rid of in pretty much in one bin. I broke it all down and then got rid of his garbage the subsequent week.
Oh, okay.
But I can do between the two of us, I think we can figure out to make sure we get it out.
Okay. Yeah, sounds great.
I'm pretty sure that between all of us, we can figure it out.
For sure.
I know even Doug has been over from time to time and put the garbage out or the recycling. When
I don't have a problem with it either. I can do it in our laneway. I can do it there.
Yeah, not with that hat on though, Councillor Deneen, if it's all the same.
So I guess we can just
Neighbors right off?
move on to the maintenance report, right?
Yeah, I think we should just do that.
Perfect. Okay. So on Monday, we got the internet installed. I
Sweet.
went with the lowest package available, trying to be prudent for costs.
That's basically what we had before, isn't it?
It's exactly what we had before. And yesterday I was to meet the furnace guy there to do the annual inspection. So I was on site for about 45 minutes with my work laptop, and I tied into the system and did a video conferencing call with one of the guys I worked with, or a couple guys I worked with, and it was enough to handle that. So I think that'll be more than anything we'll ever need there, unless of course a renter does complain about it. But I think for For any of the tap stuff that they really need that'll be more than enough. Yesterday it didn't work out that I could meet the furnace guy because he got held up and I had to get home because my laptop was dying. So I met him there this morning and we did the furnace inspection. And so he is going to send an invoice to the Nottawa Hall Gmail address, which I'll then forward to the township to get him paid for that. And I have reconnected the thermostat so I can control the heat in the building from my phone again. However, I have not locked out the thermostat in the hall. It was a bit of an ordeal to figure out how to get it unlocked when we lost internet. So I know how to do that now, but I don't want to put anyone else through that. So I'm just going to leave it open. And if need be, like after rentals, I can maybe check and make sure if it got turned up and whatnot. But I'll look at it once in a while and make sure it's not sitting cranked up at like 22 or something. I'm going to leave it at 16. And that might be something to let the renters know that when they're coming in, if they want to turn the thermostat up located near the bathrooms, they can, to just make sure that when they're done, they return it back to 16.
Okay, perfect. That was on my punch list here. Questions, so that you answered it. That's excellent. Thanks.
Perfect. And other than that, I think that's it for the maintenance report. Actually, one quick question, and this one might be for Doug or yourself, Jason. The plug outside the bar of, like right by the bar in the hall, is there a switch for that plug somewhere that's hidden that anybody knows of? It just doesn't work.
There's a bunch of them that just don't work.
Okay. Is that something we're thinking of looking at, or are we waiting to find out about AOD? Okay.
Well, when the hall is renovated, I'm sure that if the hall is renovated or rebuilt, I'm sure that the plugs will all work.
Okay. So one thing to add to that list is currently where the furnace, there's a condenser pump for the furnace. When it was installed, they cut the 120 plug off of it and moretted it inside the furnace.
Does that meet code?
It does meet code, yeah. However, I can't just show up now with a condenser, unplug it, because I'm not an electrician, and put it in, because it has to be done by an electrician because it's moretted inside the furnace. If there's a receptacle outside the furnace and this condenser pump dies, unplug it, disconnect the two hoses, new one goes in, new hoses, plug it in, it works. So if we do ever get an electrician in there to do any plug work, that is one thing that is also going to happen, just to future prep.
We do happen to know one. How important is that?
Pardon me?
How important is that?
If the condenser pump's working, it's not important at all. If the condenser pump dies, we pretty much have to turn the furnace, like the water will leak out of the furnace, because how it works right now is the condenser pump pumps up and connects to the septic system out, right? So if it's not pumping, the water's just going to pool on the floor.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there's no alarm detection for that. I mean, I had that.
Is this something that we should probably do, or is it just sort of like we can live with what we got?
I think we can live with what we got.
Okay.
If it happens, I think we should deal with it at the time. But if the next electrician that goes in, that gets done, so that we are prepared to go around that right away.
All right. Well, that's certainly something to put in your notes for the coming months, because who knows how long council's going to be before they decide what they're going to do with this place. And if we have something else come up and we have an electrician that we need to have there, well, why not fix the plug and fix what you were talking about? So
yeah, I mean,
makes sense.
I wish I had noticed it when we had the electricians in there like 6 months ago, because again,
it doesn't scream to me like an emergency, and it doesn't scream to me like something we need to like call an electrician to get in and do right away. So
100%.
When we do have an emergency and and we need an electrician in, we'll get him, we'll add that to his list.
100%.
That sounds fair. Yeah, no, good.
Okay.
I personally haven't been in the hall in the last month, so I'm not sure what it looks like inside. And I was in November, early November, but I haven't been in, in a while. So I know that Carrie was concerned, I think, about the floors or something in the kitchen. Were you?
No,
They
Carrie
just
looked after them for
They
us.
just looked filthy, but they're clean.
They're clean now? Sweet.
Well, no, but they don't look clean. That was my concern. I cleaned them, but
But they
didn't
are
look
clean. They just don't look it.
That's it. Exactly.
Yeah, okay. All right, fair enough. I see.
The last thing I wanted to note was the pedestals that the township provided for us that you can just like walk up to sanitize your hands. The one at the entrance works fine. I have that one on. We have a secondary one that's by the exit. And when I was in there today, when I was in there Monday, I believe, or no, yesterday, I turned it on so that they were both on ahead of rentals. But as I was there, I heard it go off every 5 minutes. So I just turned that one off. It's just like the sensors. I haven't looked into it, but maybe there's something dirty in the sensor that it always thinks there's someone's hand there, so it's spraying. So it's just, yeah. So I just turned it off for now, and I'll try to dig into it.
All right, that's fair. That's totally fair.
Like it was possessed.
Yeah. Mine is.
What's that?
Does it run off does that thing run off battery power, or does it?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they are battery power. So I changed the batteries in the one in the front about a month ago, because when I installed it, I turned it on and just walked away, and it lasted like 9 months. I mean, no one was in there, so it was just a little LED light that was draining the battery.
Yeah. We'll add that to the electrician's list.
Yeah.
Imagine them looking at us going, what are you talking about?
And you might just want to let the renters know as well, Adam, the switch on that is just on the right-hand side towards the bottom of the unit. Because we may sometimes, if we have a space open where there's no rentals, it might make sense to just turn it off for that 2-3 weeks, so we're not wasting batteries. And any one of us that goes in can know they can just turn it on. There's the hand pump beside the book as well.
Great. Yeah, thanks.
Okay. And I'm officially done with the maintenance report.
So they can use the same one on the way out that they used on the way in. Okay. All right. Anybody else have anything from inside the building that they want to talk about? Carrie cleaned the floors. I'm sure Councillor Deneen was part of that.
I wasn't that time, Jason. No,
Okay.
I had other commitments. But I'm going to go in tomorrow morning, and I've got to pick up my camera. Calvin asked me to pick the camera up, and so it doesn't go missing. And I'll take a quick once over look at it.
All right, Patrice, did you have anything to add to the maintenance?
No. I pulled the dead plants out and got rid of them.
There you are. I'm guessing you haven't added any flowers to the front lately.
No plastic ones. I haven't been to the dollar store.
Adam, any questions in terms of maintenance?
Nothing for maintenance on my end. No, thanks.
All right, cool. All right, now we go with booking report with the booking manager. My gosh, they call you a manager. That's amazing.
I made it.
The agent, but whatever we call you, manager.
You guys pick and choose. I like manager.
All right, let us know what's happening at the hall.
Things have been good with the bookings. Again, I mean, I don't have too much history with what's been previous years pre-COVID, but we've got 4 firm bookings right now for December. One this Friday, kind of afternoon, evening, and then all the preceding Sundays are firmed up, and then maybe 3 or so other people kind of asking questions about bookings for the month. And I mean, the emails that I've been getting, people have been interested. No comments on the pricing that we're charging. Good. Everything seems good there. I asked Kelly. We've been charging HST on the bookings, and I confirmed with Kelly that that was what was supposed to happen. I just wanted to make sure that with all you guys that that was the appropriate process here. I didn't have anything to reference previously, but I wanted to run that by you guys.
Honestly, I'll tell you straight up, I have no idea if we've charged
Okay.
HST, but we probably should have been all along.
Fair enough.
I don't know that the hall has enough income to meet the $30,000 a year that you have to have, or maybe it's a different HST category for the municipality. But I know in small business, I think it's $30,000 you have to make before you charge HST. So I don't even know. Do we have an HST number? Because we can't charge it without a number, right?
Doug?
Doug's on a phone call. He said he'll be right back. HST can go through the corporation, I believe, as well. We don't, they can run it through their books.
So the township has an HST number that we should be supplying to our renters. That's an Emmy.
That would be interesting to know. Yeah. But that's only if they're a business themselves. And
maybe actually Kayla could help us with this one, but maybe she can't. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I feel like it would go through the township's HST number. If there's one that's designated just for Nottawa Hall, I can't comment to that, but I'm happy to reach out to Kelly and Emmy and find out.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Because we shouldn't be charging it if we don't have a number to supply those who are renting, right? Because I know if my business was to rent the hall and you charge me HST, I can get that back based on the number, right? So if we don't have an HST number, we probably shouldn't be.
And there's nothing in the rates, the 2021 rates that we had listed that says plus HST.
Yeah,
the handoff stuff I got from the previous rental agent when I temporarily took over.
Again, I mean, I have an email. I did email Kelly back in November about it. She said that hall rentals are subject to HST.
Okay.
So I just ran with that email and proceeded as such.
Perfect. We've actually never asked before today. So, well,
in addition to or included in?
No, in addition to. I would hope, wouldn't you, Adam?
We did make it in addition to. So we're, 250 plus HST, 150 plus HST.
And to be honest, I think most people who are consumers expect to be paying plus HST.
Yep.
Is that what you were going to say, Patrice? I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Well, just that we need to track the number down.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we could put that on the rental.
But it wouldn't be our number though, would it? Because I mean, we're not really it would be the townships, right? Because we're just an entity under them.
Yeah. But doesn't the money go through the township?
Yes.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. The HST, it wouldn't be Nottawa Hall HST, would be under the umbrella of the township.
Yeah, we have to do the paperwork or the filing.
That's right.
That would all be
that's all the township. That's all Emmy.
Yeah.
Lucky Emmy.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think that if Kelly said that this is the way you should go, then this is the way you should go, for sure.
Yep. I've just been sending out our rental rates and then advising people at that time. Just here's the rental price plus HST.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. And actually, we're doing it at the right time because it's December, and I think our year end is probably January. I don't know that as a fact, but it's probably January 1st. So if so at least we don't have like a year's worth of HST to make up.
Yeah, fair enough.
It'd be a real pain in the butt, right? So
yeah,
we may have a few years of HST to make up if that's the case.
Well, and that's what I was just going to say. Likely what we've been charging, right? We're only recouping, we're losing the HST off of it, I would bet. As what I mean?
You're probably, the township has probably been paying that on our behalf without us even knowing it and without them even knowing it.
Yeah.
So they back it out.
Yeah.
Good catch, Adam.
Yeah.
I am no problem. Part-time accountant.
That's why we pay him the medium to small bucks.
Yeah.
And we gave him a title. He doesn't get anything
Yeah,
else.
I got manager in here. That's good. That's all.
You're the manager of booking.
But no,
Or a
I
book-
mean,
Maybe
all
you're
in
a
all,
book-
all in all, bookings have been good. I mean, I think everybody's there seems to be interest for sure. Like a little bit of interest in for January, a little bit of interest in February, and I did go back through, previous emails that we were getting back in July and August with people, looking to book for this coming summer for weddings and things like that. And I've reached out to everybody just to see if they're still interested or if they're, if they've
Awesome.
found something else. So I think I've made contact with everybody that has
Thank
asked in the past,
That's amazing.
six to 8 months.
That is so appreciative. Like, I know that we are a township run building, but we are customer service first. And, these are our customers and we need to make sure they're happy and that's amazing customer service, what you're providing. And I, for one, appreciate it, for sure. So thank you so much.
Yeah, no, that's the idea. We'll try to get as many people in as we can.
Yeah.
Make up for some of this downtime.
The hall's there to be used, and we really want the community to embrace this hall. We want them to at least show us that they care about it as much as we do, or portionally as much as we do. So I do appreciate all you've done. So thank you.
Oh, perfect. As far as other booking information, I have nothing else to add at this point. Kelvin answered my question about the heat. I just wanted to make sure people, because it was pretty cold the last time I was in there, but like you said, 16 or so. So they do have access to turn it up. And I've asked people to make sure they do turn it down when they leave. And again, I previously brought up through Facebook, I think at this point, just I'll be giving the key code access out to the renters, asking that they make sure that they return the key. I can always swing by after a rental just to make sure that the key has been returned for the next renter. But other than that, we'll go with that process for now.
It's worked pretty good in the past. I mean, yeah. If one of us can get there, we can get there. If it's like if Fred Eaglesmith or someone is playing and, oh geez, I guess I have to go make sure the key's there.
Right.
So no, I appreciate all your work and appreciate you coming on and helping us out.
No, for sure. No, it's been great. Been great so far, guys.
Good to have somebody who knows their stuff, because not that Calvin didn't, not that Doug didn't, not that Carrie didn't, not that everybody else who's ever done this hasn't known their stuff, but nobody seems to be as enthusiastic about it as you've been. Everybody else is kind of like, oh crap, they've dropped this on me. And you're like, oh no, I want it. So that's great.
So far, so good.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yeah. No, perfect.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
That was just all I had as far as bookings.
All right. Thank you so much. Upcoming events. Did we ever I know we talked about the beer festival, and I know that I have done a little bit of work on it. I know that I haven't done a lot, or probably what I should have, but I can't remember when we said Easter was, and I know we nailed down the date. Was it before or after Easter?
I think it's mid-April, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Was Easter's like the 21st or something?
Yeah, it's late.
I know Councillor Denise tried to talk to us and she doesn't have her mic on.
It's the 15th to the 18th.
So that's what I was saying. April 15th.
I could tell, I could read your lips. It was really good. So
I don't think we nailed down a date though.
So do we do it the week after Easter? Or
that'd be the 23rd.
Yeah, does that make more sense? It gives us a bit of time. Is that okay? Fine by everybody? All right, I'll put it down for the 20th.
I think that makes sense.
Saturday, the 23rd? Is that what it is? April 23rd.
So do we need to go cold calling to the local beer folks and the cider? Because I love cold calling. So if anybody wants
I'm going to hire you to do sales for me.
I love asking for money.
I love it when people get it and then pass it to me. Yeah, I have a list of people, and I've expanded the list and beyond our area, with hopes that I could at least get the ones in our area, and it works out pretty good most of the time. So if I would love to see somebody be able to do better than I did and get 10 or 15 more, or 10 or 15 total.
Okay. That's the challenge. Okay.
Yeah. Because normally we get the locals, Collingwood and Creemore and Side Launch, and Thornbury's always amazing to us. Ardell's, is it? No, not Ardell's. What's the
It's a winery.
Winery. I was just there. They've got some beautiful cider.
Yeah, that's Ardell's, right? That's Georgian Vineyard. Yeah, they're good to us. Reinhardt's been great. Duntroon is amazing. I mean, oh my God. Yeah. Kim has been so good. They've been so good to us. So we'll reach out to all of the usual suspects. And I know that the last time, the guys from what's the one at the Dornoch, Doug? That Triple Bogey.
Yeah.
They were coming, but the roads were closed.
That's right.
They couldn't get here.
The guys
like, I can't get there. So we, and Wasaga, the guys at Wasaga are always amazing to us.
Yeah, they're great.
Always amazing to us. So we'll at least start with that group.
Great. And what about the new beer place in downtown Collingwood, in the old
Black Bellows?
Black Bellows.
Yeah.
They came the first year and didn't come after, but that's more because they were concentrating on building their business. Like
that's a good one too. Okay.
Yeah. Hey,
So you're going to send me a list then? Sure.
I'm open to any brewery. Like I would love to have Henderson's from Toronto come down. Their beer is amazing. It's a little out of my price range, but it's amazing.
Free samples is perfect.
At $2
Lake
a
of Bays. We could go see if Lake of Bays wants to come, because I know they do. They do the Dornoch Pale Ale for the Dornoch. That comes from Lake of Bays.
That's a good point. Yeah,
and they might very well be interested in exposure in this
Muskoka
area.
Was very interested last time too, but again, they were one of those that was like, we don't have any staff working in January, so we can't.
Can I make a suggestion, Jason? I think we need to have a little offline meeting to organize this and get the list together so Pat knows what she's doing. And we also have a bunch of sort of critical points we've got to meet to get this done. One of them is the beer cups. We got to make that order to get replacement cups.
I've talked to Steve about that already.
We get our liquor license ordered up. That's got to be ordered. Those type of things. So I think we should have a meeting. I don't know, somewhere between now and the 15th of January, and have a talk about this and just make the list of what needs to be done.
All right.
I think that we should have a meeting at the Dornoch.
Yeah.
Great
discussion
idea.
There. Maybe they'll open the room upstairs for a discussion. I don't know.
We'll call it the Nottawa Hall Christmas party or something. Holiday party, and
be careful. Wear your mask.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll meet and discuss the upcoming beer festival. And you know what? One of the great things about the Dornoch is they've always been very supportive, even though we kind of compete with them on that day. But usually what happens is about 8:00, we're wrapped up and everybody goes to the Dornoch for drinks. So we feed off each other. So Steve and Leslie have been very good to us. So I suspect that will continue. All right. What else do we have here?
Did we want to pick a date, or we just?
Well, we said the 3rd, didn't we?
No, for the meeting.
Oh, for the meeting, yeah.
Yeah. What? I don't know what works for everybody. My schedule is damn video.
Wednesdays are bad for me.
I'm self-employed. I can rearrange.
What day was Tuesday? Or Thursday, I mean. I forgot what day it was.
All right, so we can do next Thursday evening at the Dornoch if you want. Does that work for?
Is that too close to Christmas for everybody? You want to do it the first week of January?
I think we got to get on it. I think we got to get on it.
Okay, I'm good for next week.
Yeah. Calvin?
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
Wednesday
I
night,
should be able to make it work.
it's darts night up
On
there.
Thursday.
So Thursday it should be.
Yeah.
Steve would probably let us have upstairs that night.
I'll send him a message.
That's
Okay.
perfect. And just if it's a subcommittee type meeting, just be sure to bring your ideas back, and we can make the final resolutions at the board level and have them set in stone.
And we can create a handout.
I tell you what, that Kayla, she's the voice of reason.
Mhm.
You know, she takes care of us. Does that work for you, Adam? It'd be nice to meet you in person.
Yeah, definitely. All of you. Well, I've met Kelvin. I mean, but
Oh, I'm sorry about that. I can't control that.
no, 16th would be good. 16th is great, guys. That's excellent.
And do we have a
And
time
what
for that
time?
meeting?
7:30? Somebody say
Sure, 7:30 is fine with me.
7
Again,
o'clock?
self-employed, I can work with whatever.
7:15 it is.
There you
7:50.
go.
Mr. Mayor, how's your schedule on that day? You're good? And do I need to send the limo to pick you up?
I'll just arrange for the crossing guard to be available.
More importantly, on the way back, right, Doug?
We can all walk you home.
Yeah, we'll make sure you get home safely. We'll be your secret service. All right, new business. Is there anything
Before we jump to new business, there's one thing I did want to bring up. The pipes, the plumbing pipes, and getting someone in to finish that off. You had mentioned...
Oh, just fixing that little box thing?
Yeah, putting that little box over the exposed plumbing pipes on the floor.
It's actually on my list to talk to Bob, but because we weren't sure what was going on with the rentals and everything else, I just really never followed up because it didn't need to happen. But I know we have a budget set and everything for that, and we passed a motion on that. So
yeah. And that kind of does need to happen now because we are getting rentals, and
Jason?
Someone kicks that pipe wrong, and then there's water everywhere.
Jason, can I offer to take that on for you?
No,
sure?
I'm okay. Yeah,
Well,
I'm just going to call Bob Curry. I'm just going to call Bob Curry, lives across the road from the hall, and have him come in and do it.
Okay.
I appreciate it. No, I do appreciate it. But Bob, I got to stop in and see Bob anyway. He's a good friend. Pipes. And I'm due for a visit. I haven't seen him in a month. So probably getting lonely over there. New business. Any new business we need to discuss that's come up? Waiting for Patrice.
No.
Nothing from you, Councillor Deneen?
Nothing for me.
I know that. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Adam.
No, I guess it's not really a new business, but just thinking about generating business. I didn't know if I know we put a Facebook message up about the hall being reopened for rentals, but we didn't ever do like the sign out front.
That's a tomorrow morning thing. When I get there, Adam, I'm going to do that tomorrow morning. Okay. Perfect. Unless you'd like to do it. It's just I figured everybody else was busy and I just hadn't done it yet. Oh,
are there letters just inside the hall?
Yes, in a box.
Yeah. If you're going over there, I had plans to do it. Keep going. Tomorrow's kind of booked up for me, unfortunately, right now. So
okay.
I don't mind stopping in tomorrow. I don't mind stopping in and doing that tomorrow, Phyllis.
What time?
Well, I've got to go pick up my camera anyway, and I thought I would just check downstairs. Remember, we discussed just see how dusty and check it out.
What time were you thinking of that?
Time of going over?
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking maybe about 9:30 tomorrow morning. Is that too late for you, Jason?
Doesn't know.
I just wondered. I am retired.
I don't book anything till 10 a.m. But I have an appointment tomorrow morning at 8:30, so I don't think it's going to work for me to help you out. I'm sorry.
Oh, don't worry about that. I can do the sign and carry. If it's your one day off, Carrie, don't worry about that.
I don't mind. I mean, I'll be going by. So why don't you take care of whatever? Sorry, I'm not being snotty here, but did you do the toilets?
No, I did not do the toilets.
Okay, I couldn't remember if we had a rental. Anyways, and I don't mind doing that too. I can take over a bottle of bleach and.
I will see you there. I will see you there, and unless you're there before 9.
No, I don't think I'll be there till a little bit later in the morning. But I'll do the sign. You do whatever you need to do.
Carrie, that sign is really hard to do, and especially when the cold. So
it's time consuming.
We can both work at it.
I've seen Doug standing out there freezing his butt off doing that sign for us many times, and believe me, every one of you who updates that sign, regardless of the time of year, I'm very appreciative because I know how hard it is. It's a real pain in the butt to do. We need to get a digital sign out there. Councillor, Mayor.
Anyway. If only.
I think you guys are well ahead of it being there in the morning, but I just wanted to mention that the renters tomorrow, I believe, are scheduled from about 3 o'clock onward. So
what is the rental tomorrow?
It's just a family gathering. It's the Otwell family, I believe.
Oh, nice. Kenny?
Jody and Ken,
Jody and Kenny,
yeah. They're doing a little family Christmas there tomorrow night.
I don't remember the other brother's name.
Scott,
that's right. Yeah. We were on the wrestling team together in high school. That was a couple years ago. So he'll forgive me, I'm sure, for forgetting. All right, so there's no more new business except for our Christmas party / we're gonna create this as our Christmas party / planning our beer event party. It's like Doug and I were at an event last Friday night, and we made it into 2 Christmas parties instead of just the one. I'm sure former Councillor Davidson would love to hear that. New business, nothing. Next meeting is obviously, other than Thursday, our next official board meeting is in the new year. So happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, whatever, and Happy New Year to everybody. We'll see you on Thursday.
See you next week.
Carrie, I'm sure, is going to give us a motion to adjourn. Nope. Councillor Deneen is. Okay. Seconded by Patrice, sweet. Not even Carrie or Calvin. Awesome. All in favor. And Carrie won't even vote. Oh, she did. Good.
Awesome. I don't like to be predictable.
Wow, you are awesome. So
guys,
we'll see you all on Thursday, and then we'll see you next week. And I guess if anybody, as long as we have this forum, any member of the public who's interested in helping and volunteering, might as well stop by on Thursday night and pitch your ideas.
Great.
Pitch your ideas to us, and let's make this all happen so that our hall can be successful and we can raise some money.
Can somebody put something on Facebook? We got
sure. Somebody named Carrie can.
Okay.
Just drumming up volunteers.
Mr. Mayor.
Just wishing you all a very Merry Christmas. I'm on my way. Gotta go.
Okay. Bye.
Thank you.